This segment sponsored by Pure Barre. With holiday season approaching, it's so important for us to stay in shape. So in studio today, we have our friend Blair from Pure Barre Fitness Studio back joining us. How are you doing?
I'm great, Jessica. How are you?
Doing great, thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, so first and foremost, for those who have not heard of Pure Barre, give us a little information about it.
Yes, so Pure Barre is a low-impact, high-intensity workout. So we're all about small isometric movements. The small isometric movements are really going to fatigue every muscle group to its most fatigued point, which is going to spike that heart rate. And then through a series of stretching, we will kind of elongate the muscle groups, which builds toning in the body, also allows that heart rate to come down. That ebb and flow of the way that our class is designed brings in that high intensity aspect.
Yes, and if you all did not see, I took one of Blair's classes and it was so amazing. I mean, we were putting in that work and, I felt good after.
Yeah.
I felt like the movement really did isolate areas of my body and I felt that. So
yes.
Yeah, it works.
Well, you did wonderful.
Thank you.
You did a really good job.
Trying to keep up with you guys.
But yeah, so basically, after class, I always tell, how do you feel? Because you should never really feel out of breath. The whole point is, to get to isolate and fatigue, but without losing breath.
Yeah.
And I believe that the way that we incorporate the stretches throughout class and the one at the very end to really just calm everything down, allow your heart rate to drop, allows you to leave the studio just feeling refreshed, but energized and like you've done something.
Right, and not too sore.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Is good. So with the holiday season approaching, I know that we battle with, okay, how much should we eat? How should I start to do fitness, routines or workouts to try to balance that? So what tips would you give to us?
Yeah, the biggest tip I would say is scheduling your workout routine.
Okay.
At Pure Barre, we have 50-minute classes, 50 minutes out of your day. Do something for yourself.
Okay.
So many times I think we hear or we're aware, experiencing it ourselves that we're stressed during the holiday season. 50 minutes, release those endorphins, feel good about yourself. If you schedule it and build it in as part of a routine, that's gonna help you get through the holiday season.
Okay. And that holds you accountable, right?
Absolutely.
So if you book it, put it on your calendar, pay for it, you're like, I have to go to it.
Exactly.
So yes, okay, I love that.
Yeah, I would say that's number one in my personal opinion, and what I think a lot of other fitness instructors would, also speak to. But also with the holiday season comes, gatherings and desserts and indulging in all the good stuff. All the good stuff. And I think that provides a healthy balance where you feel like, if you're getting movement into your day, you can balance out some of those treats and indulgences that you're going to have throughout the holiday season.
Yes. And so do you recommend moving earlier in the day, like getting up and start moving, or what about in the afternoon? What is the best time of day to move?
I think it's really dependent on the person. I am an early riser, so I like to wake up. I like to get my workout done because I think it sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Yes.
I also find if you wake up and you get your workout done, you have less excuses to give yourself as to why you can't go later on in the day. However, everybody's schedule is different. Everybody's life's different. We have holiday things going on, kids' schools, personal life, families, what it may be.
Yes.
Find that time, schedule it, and hold yourself accountable to get to that class. So whether it's, one day it's early morning, one day it's the evening, whatever it may be, just owe it to yourself. Show up, do the work, because you're not going to regret it.
Absolutely. And what about the frequency? How frequent should one take the class?
Yeah. Well, again, I think that's kind of dependent on schedules, but I would say 2 to 3 times a week. It's 50 minutes. Let's get you in there. Use that time as your escape for you. You don't have to, think about what you're doing. We're going to provide that for you.
Yeah.
Turn off your mind. Take the class, relax, de-stress. So 2 to 3 times a week is probably going to be the best for you, but movement in general is what that healthy balance is all about.
Yes, yes. And I think you're right that consistency is where people see results.
Yes,
because you
absolutely.
can't take one class and think, ooh,
No.
My whole body is going to change.
Exactly. Yeah, the routine, build a routine now. And I think so many of us get through the holiday season and we start to think about New Year's resolutions. Why not get ahead of it now? Start to build that routine. So after the holidays, when you're all excited about, new year, new me, new goals, you already have that routine in place. You have some sort of consistency, and then see where you can go from there.
Yeah, take it up a level.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, good. Okay, so share with us what your hours are and what's the best way for people to book classes?
Yeah, so best way to book classes is to really go to our website, find us on social media. We have a link to take a free class with us. So if you're looking for something, try us out. And then really our hours kind of vary. We're open 7 days a week. We've got your early morning classes. We've got your mid-morning, your afternoon, as well as evening. And if you're a weekend worker outer, we got it for the weekend as well.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Blair, for coming in and sharing those tips and tricks. And you guys heard it. If you want to check out the Pure Barre class, why wait? They offer a free session. So we'll have their website listed below. Check it out, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Pure Barre.